Infertility is actually defined as when a couple, married or otherwise, are staying together and having frequent intercourse or sex without protection for a period of 1 year but unable to conceive. If the lady's age is 35 or more, and if they are staying for even 6 months together, having regular intercourse, unable to conceive, is still called infertility. There are factors in the woman and there are factors in the man. Also, environmental factors are responsible for the infertility. If you consider from the 100%, let's say 30 to 40% is the woman is involved, 30 to 40% the man may be involved, or sometimes 20% both may be involved. Now, man, there is only one type of problem that can occur, and that is a very low sperm count or a low motility of the sperms, that is, the sperms are moving at a very slow speed, or he does not have sperms at all. In the woman, you have the fallopian tubes, you have the uterus, you have the ovaries. So the problems can be with any of these three organs. In a woman, we see a lot of fibroids, we see a lot of ovarian cysts, we see a lot of endometriosis. Many women are becoming menopausal earlier in life. So also many men are losing their fertility very early in life. Therefore, the infertility is always on the rise. As far as sub-Saharan Africa is concerned, primarily Kenya or the surrounding countries, 1 in every 5 couples is having infertility. Now, everybody does not need to go for a very high-end treatment. We have 3 centers for doing IVF in the Mediheal group. One is in Nairobi, the second one is in Eldoret, and the third is in Kigali in Rwanda. As far as Kenya is concerned or East Africa is concerned, we are more or less the pioneers. The lady has a menstrual cycle. So in IVF, we manipulate the menstrual cycle. In a menstrual cycle, what happens that a single egg grows during the cycle. During the middle of the cycle, that is on the 14th or the 15th day, the ovulation takes place, and then the sperm is there. If they have had sex, the sperm is there in the fallopian tube. They meet, they fertilize, and then the embryo is formed, and then the baby starts growing in the uterus. In IVF, what we do is we cannot expect only one egg. We try to stimulate the lady to produce multiple eggs. We need to give her as much chance as possible. So we need to give her injections for about 10 to 12 days in the first part of the cycle so that we grow the eggs. Once the eggs are grown, then we harvest them or we remove them by a certain procedure in which the ultrasound machine is used. The ultrasound machine also helps us to see how the eggs are growing. On the same day, the husband has given us the sperms in the laboratory. We fertilize the eggs with these sperms, form the baby or the embryo, the earliest form of life, in the incubators. After 3 days, when the babies are formed, we transfer the embryos back into the lady's uterus or the womb so that the conception can start. In case of a man, when there are no sperms in the ejaculate, you can get sperms only from the testes. So we have to do the biopsy. The testicles, we have to do the biopsy from the testes, take out a small tissue and then hunt for sperms in that. So we use those sperms from that man to fertilize her eggs. So we have to have the clinical part and the embryology part. The clinical part is mainly the ultrasound machine. Okay. And the embryology part is the one which is in the laboratory, where there are microscopes, micromanipulator, the incubators, the laminar flow, and the operation theater where we harvest the eggs and we transfer the embryos back into the uterus. And they are all tested for HIV and embryo cell. So we don't have any problems regarding that. We have been able to incorporate a lot of new technologies. We use laser now to hatch the embryos. So, if you have an embryo which has got a very thick wall and we think that it may not implant inside the uterus, we can hatch it outside the body before we put it inside the uterus so that it can implant better. Of course, not everybody can become pregnant. It depends upon the uterine conditions, the embryo conditions, and all that. 45 to 50% of such women coming will get a pregnancy. We have had more than 1,000 pregnancies now. Unfortunately, IVF all over the world, there is nothing like 100%. But we try to increase the pregnancy rate. So we consistently give 50 to 60% pregnancy rates. We are doing something always new in our field, in IVF. A couple, who has succeeded, they will bring 5 more couples to you. It's a fascinating journey.